Welcome to the class again. See, in the previous class we have worked out some of the examples on verification of Rolle's theorem. So we have known the statement of Rolle's theorem. See, Rolle's theorem, so few important points to remember there. Function should be continuous, function should be differentiable, f of a is equal to f of b, then f dash of c is equal to 0. So if we extend the Rolle's theorem, then we get another statement. So that statement is called mean value theorem. Okay, see, if you understand Rolle's theorem properly, then you will be able to understand this theorem also. Otherwise it will be difficult. Okay, see, let us try to understand what the statement says here. So it is the extension of Rolle's theorem. Extension means Rolle's theorem we have stopped at that point. So if we go deep into that, we will get another statement. So that is separated as mean value theorem. So mean value theorem is nothing but extension of Rolle's theorem. So what it says, see here, all the points are same here. Function is continuous in the closed interval and differentiable in the open interval. Then there exists a point C belongs to a comma b such that, see, I have left some gap here. So I will write it at the end of the explanation. See here, what is the difference between Rolle's theorem and mean value theorem is, there in the Rolle's theorem we have put condition on a and b, that is f of a is equal to f of b. See here, there is no such condition. F of a is equal to f of b applies to Rolle's theorem, not for this mean value theorem. That condition is not common. See here, continuous and differentiable, then there exists a point C such that, okay, such that there f dash is equal to 0. So let's see what happens in mean value theorem. So let us understand it by taking this coordinate axis. Okay, this is y axis, and let us take this as x axis, and this is the origin here. See here, first of all we should be having some one curve here. See, y is equal to f of x is a given curve. So let us take so let me take the curve as, see, this is one curve. Say y is equal to f of x is the curve here. Okay, so I have considered a general curve, that is y is equal to f of x. See here, once again we have an interval here, so a comma b. So let me mark this interval as, see, x is equal to a starting point and x is equal to b is the end point. So let us let us join this. Okay, this is x is equal to b and x is equal to, so whatever the point C we get, that should be in this interval. Okay, a and b. Generally I have taken the interval as a comma b. Okay, a comma b. So what are these points here? What are these points? Let me mark these points here. So see, x and y coordinates, I have to write x and y coordinates. So as we done in Rolle's theorem, see, x coordinate is x only, y coordinate is f of x means a, f of a. So x comma f of a. Then this is okay, a comma f of a, x is equal to a. Okay, a comma f of a. This is b comma f of b. Okay, so see here, a comma f of a, b comma f of b. So if I join this, okay, I will join these points. See, I got this line here. Okay, so let me take this point as a C and this point as a D. So let me write it here. Coordinates of C are what? A, f of a. Then coordinates of this D are b comma f of b. See, so let me take it as x1 y1 and this as x2 y2. Okay, see what is this line? This line is called secant. Okay, so this line is called what? Secant. See here, if I see, let me take this point as C. So if I got a point say C here, so let me join this. Okay, see this point. So I will draw a tangent. Okay, so I will draw a tangent here. So what is this point? See, this x is equal to C. So this is C comma f of C. Okay, see, this is, see, by Rolle's theorem in our previous class we have discussed here. What is this? This is a tangent to the curve. Tangent to the curve means this is the nothing but this is derivative. So this is tangent to the curve, or this is derivative to the, so derivative of the function at the given point. That is derivative or nothing but is tangent. So claim of the Rolle's theorem was dy by dx is nothing but slope of the tangent to the curve. So I have drawn the tangent. This is what secant. See, observe this. Here secant, see here, secant is parallel to tangent. See here, secant line is parallel to tangent. Okay. See, secant line is parallel to tangent. See, these two are parallel here. So what is the slope of this secant? See, parallel lines means slopes should be equal. You know, slopes are equal. So parallel lines means slopes of the parallel lines are equal. So slope of this secant is equal to slope of the tangent. See, slope of the secant means, see, what are the coordinates here? CD is a secant. So this is a tangent. Let me say this as EF. So EF is a tangent and CD is a secant. So that is CD is parallel to this, what is this? Tangent EF. See, slopes of the parallel lines are equal. See, what is the slope of CD? Slope of CD is nothing but slope of the secant. Slope of the secant is slope of the formula. See, slope of the line is, formula is, we know, y2 minus y1. See, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. This is slope of the secant is equal to slope of the tangent. Okay, slope of the secant is y2 minus, okay, see, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Then slopes are equal. That's why I have written equal sign. Then slope of the tangent at this point, that is nothing but, by Rolle's theorem, this is f dash c. You know this. Slope of the tangent, that is nothing but derivative at the point is nothing but f dash c. So then what is this y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 on the left hand side? See, I will substitute here y2 minus y1. That means f of b minus f of, so y2 minus y1. That means f of b minus f of a divided by x2 minus x1. That is b minus a is equal to, on the right hand side I will put f dash c as it is. See, this is, okay. See, this is called mean value theorem. So what is the mean value theorem? Statement of mean value theorem. So I will complete the statement now. Okay, let me read it again. So let us consider a function which is continuous in AB and differentiable in open interval. Then there exists a point C belongs to the interval such that, see, such that f dash c is equal to this one, f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. Okay, so this completes the statement such that, see, f dash c is equal to f of b minus f of a by b minus a. So this is the statement of mean value theorem. So once again I am repeating, on the left hand side f dash c means what? What is f dash c? F dash c is nothing but slope of the tangent. This is slope of the tangent. See, slope of the tangent on the left hand side is equal to, what is the quantity on the right hand side? This is slope of the secant. So mean value theorem says slope of the tangent is equal to slope of secant. Okay, see, slope of the tangent is equal to slope of the secant, or mathematically, symbolically, f dash c is equal to f of b minus f of a divided by b minus c. Okay, so here this statement is called mean value theorem. So the mean value theorem claims, see here, tangent line is parallel to secant line. Parallel means slope of the parallel lines are equal. So slope of the secant is not f of b minus f of a by b minus a. Then slope of the tangent at the point is f dash c by Rolle's theorem. So equating those two, we'll get a statement f dash c is equal to f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. So this is a geometrical interpretation of mean value theorem. So you need not worry about all these things in the examination. They will ask only one problem. So for understanding purpose, I told this geometrical meaning. So you have to keep this point in your mind. Secant, see, secant line is parallel to tangent line. That means slopes are equal. That is the claim of mean value theorem. So let us work out one problem on this. So let us take this one mean value theorem. See, verify mean value theorem for the function f of x is equal to x square. F of x is equal to x square in the interval 2 comma 4. This is also for 2 marks. Okay. So observe this. Verify mean value theorem for the function f of x is equal to x square in the interval 2 comma 4. Okay. First of all, so we have to make sure that function is continuous and differentiable. Okay. Let me write it. F of x is continuous in 2 comma 4, and the function is differentiable in open interval 2 comma 4. Okay, so these two things will be common in Rolle's theorem also. So given function is continuous and given function is differentiable. See, then we need not show f of a is equal to f of b. That is irrelevant here. We are not verifying Rolle's theorem. We are talking about mean value theorem. So only thing is we have to find out f of b and f of a. Okay, f of see here, write it here. See, a is equal to b and so a is equal to 2 and b is equal to 4. So I think these are the and b. So first starting point is 2 and ending point is 4. So f of a, that is f of 2. See, given function is, where is the given function? See, given function is here. F of x is equal to x square. Okay, let me write that. F of x is equal to x square. So f of 2. So it is substitute 2 here. So that is 4. Then f of f of b. That is what? F of 4. So f of 4. I put 4 here. See, substitute 4. 4 square is equal to what? 16. So f of 2 is 4. F of 4 is 16. So then there exists a point C. So by mean value theorem, so we are verifying mean value theorem. There exists a point C belongs to that open interval 2 comma 4 such that C. There exists a point C such that C f dash C is equal to this one. C f dash C is equal to f of, you have defined it completely, f of b minus f of a divided by, but remember this thing, f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. This is slope of the secant, this is slope of the tangent to the curve at the given point. So that is, see, f of b, it means what? F of 2. Okay, f of 4. B means what? See, here b means 4. F of 4 minus f of 2 divided by 4 minus 2. See, on the left hand side I have f dash c. Okay, so derivative f dash. See, given function is here. Okay, differentiating this on both sides, I get what? F dash x is equal to, observe this. So derivative of x square is what? 2x. Okay, then f dash c, I want f dash c. So replace x by c, I get what? 2c. So you replace this 2c on the left hand side here. See, 2c. Okay, 2c on the left hand side. F dash c is 2c. Then f of 4, what is the value of c? F of 4, 16. So 16 minus, see, f of 2, that is 4. Divided by 4 minus 2 is 2 only. So 2c is equal to 16 minus 4, that is what? 12. So 12 by 2. Then if I cancel this, I'll get what? 6. So 2c is equal to 6, or c is equal to 6 by 2. So 6 by 2, if I cancel this, I'll get what? 3. So c is equal to 3. See here, I got c, value of c as 3, so which is in our interval. So what is the interval? 2 comma 4. See, 2 comma 4, it lies in this interval 2 comma 4. So we have verified mean value theorem. Observe it. So f of a, that is f of 2, value of f of 2, we have substitute 2 here. Then f of b means what? 4. F of 4, that will be 16. Then we find out the derivative of x square is what? 2x. Then we want f dash c, replace x by c, 2c, such that f dash c is equal to f of b minus f of a by b minus. So you substitute all the values, simplify and find the value of c. So what is the value of c for this example? 3. That belongs to our given interval. So this is the verification of mean value theorem. Okay, let us consider another example on this. Okay, verify mean value theorem for a function. Okay, I will write the function here. See, f of x is equal to x square minus 4x minus 3, x square minus 4x minus 3 in the interval a comma b. So where the starting point a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 4. So this problem is also considered as 3 marks, or you can expect for 2 marks question. So a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 4. So the function is x square minus 4x minus 3. So verify mean value theorem. So as usual, see, we have to write these 2 points, continuous and differentiable. So the given function is, so let me write it once again, NUOS, continuous in, see, continuous in interval is a comma b, that is 1 comma 4. Then f of x is differentiable in open interval. So these 2 things we can write it blindly. Okay. So then we have to find out f of a, see, f of a and f of b. F of, let me write this, a as 1 and b as 4. So you can take any numbers here, f of, we take f of 4. What is the function here? Let me write the function. See, f of x is equal to, given function is x square minus 4x minus 3. F of 4, you can find out f of 4. See, substitute 4 here. 4 square minus 4 into 4 minus 3. So 4 square is 16 minus 16 minus 3. So this one is 0. We'll get what? Minus 3. Then f of 4 is over. See, f of 1. So put x is equal to 1 here. 1 square, 4 into 1 minus 3. So 1 square is 1, 4 ones are 4. So 1 minus 3, it is minus 3. Minus, I will write minus 3 as it is. Minus 3 minus 3, that is minus 6. Here you have to take care of the signs. Minus 6. So 1 minus 4 is minus 3, minus 3 minus 3, minus 6. So then, by mean value theorem, there exists a point C. There exists a point C belongs to this 1 comma 4 such that f dash C is equal to f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. So I have written this, f dash C is equal to this one. So then f dash C. So what is f dash C? So where is our function here? See, f of x is here. So we have to differentiate the given function because I have to substitute f dash. So what is f dash? I will write it here. See, f dash x is equal to, so I am writing it directly, differentiating this both sides. So here 3 terms are, the derivative of x square is what? 2x minus derivative of 4x is what? 4. 4 into derivative of x with respect to x is 1 only. So 2x minus 4. Derivative of 3 is 0. So what is the derivative of x1 minus 4x minus 3? That is 2x minus 4. So we want f dash to c. So you replace this x by c. F dash c is equal to, see, 2c minus 4. So I can substitute this. 2c minus 4 on the left hand side because f dash c is equal to 2c minus 4. Then f of b minus f of 4. B is 4. We will write it here. F of b, that is f of 4 minus f of 1 divided by, see, 4 minus 1, b minus 1. So you can write 2c minus 4 on the left hand side. See, f of 4, value of f of 4 I got minus 3. See, you have to be careful here, minus 3. So I will substitute minus 3. After writing minus 3, once again minus is there. F of 1, see, what is the value of f of 1? Minus 6. So put the bracket minus 6 divided by 4 minus 1, that is what? 3. Then 2c minus 4, see, minus 3 plus 6. So it will be what? Minus 3 plus 6 divided by 3. So that is minus 3 plus 6 means what? That is 3. 3 by 3. So that, 3 by 3. Then 3 by 3, if I cancel it, I will get 1. So 2c minus 4 is equal to 1. So that we have to solve for c. So 2c is equal to 1 plus 4. See, I will shift minus 4 to the right hand side. 1 plus 4 is 5. So 2c is equal to 5. So we want to get the value of c. C is equal to 5 by 2. See, 5 by 2 means 2.5. So that is within our interval. What is the interval given here? Interval is 1 comma 4. See this point 5 by 2. 5 by 2 means 2.5. That is within our interval 1 comma 4. So there is a point C belongs to open interval such that this f dash is equal to f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. So in this session we have learned mean value theorem. So mean value theorem, what is the difference between Rolle's theorem and mean value theorem? So Rolle's theorem means f of b is equal to f of a. Mean value theorem means there is a point C such that the slope of the tangent at the given point is equal to slope of the secant. So f of b minus f of a divided by b minus is nothing but slope of the secant is equal to slope of the tangent to the curve. Both are parallel. So parallel lines means slopes are equal. So we equated the slopes and got this point. So we have verified some of the examples. So you practice these problems and you go through the statements of Rolle's theorem and mean value theorem, which we have discussed in this session clearly. Okay. So then afterwards you write the problems in your notebooks. So let us continue or let us meet in the next class.